words of our Lord Sri Aurobindo. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, Krishna superimposes a higher law also, that work must be done without desire, without attachment to any fruit or reward, without any egoistic attitude or motive, as an offering or sacrifice to the divine. With always our love and blessings, says our Lord Sri Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo's Savitri, Book 11, Canto 1, The Eternal Day, the Soul's Choice and the Supreme Consummation. Limitless like ocean, round a lonely isle, a second time the eternal cry arose. Wide open are the ineffable gates in front. Immeasurably the woman's nature spoke. Thy oneness, Lord, in many approaching hearts, a third time swelled the great admonishing call. I spread abroad the refuge of my wings. A sob of things was answer to the voice, and passionately the woman's heart replied, Thy energy, Lord, to seize on women and man, to take all things and creatures in their grief and gather them into a mother's arms. Darshan Day Messages. Sri Aurobindo's birthday, 15th August 1951. Message given by our Divine Mother. O Lord, let Thy will be done, Thy work be accomplished. Fortify our devotion, increase our surrender, give us light upon the path. We erect Thee within us as our Supreme Master, that Thou mayest become Supreme Master of all the earth. Our speech is still ignorant, enlighten it. Our aspiration is still imperfect, purify it. Our action is still powerless, make it effective. O Lord, the earth groans and suffers. Chaos has made this world its abode. The darkness is so deep that Thou alone canst dispel it. Come, manifest thyself, that thy work may be accomplished, says our Divine Mother. Words of our Divine Mother, taken from the collective works of our Divine Mother, Volume 13, Part 1, Sri Aurobindo's Eternal Presence. Our Divine Mother gives a message here. Do not take my words for a teaching. Always they are a force in action, uttered with a definitive purpose, and they lose their power when separated from that purpose. Our Divine Mother says, from a meditation written on the day after our Divine Mother first saw our Lord Sri Aurobindo on 30th March 1914. Our Divine Mother says, it matters little that there are thousands of beings plunged in the densest ignorance. He whom we saw yesterday is on earth. His presence is enough to prove that a day will come when darkness shall be transformed into light, and thy reign shall be indeed established upon earth. O Lord, divine builder of this marvel, my heart overflows with joy and gratitude when I think of it, and my hope has no bounds. My adoration is beyond all words, my reverence is silent. On 15th Feb 1961, our Divine Mother says what Sri Aurobindo represents in the world's history is not a teaching, not even a revelation. It is a decisive action direct from the Supreme. Our Divine Mother says, Sri Aurobindo has brought to the world the assurance of a divine future. Sri Aurobindo has come on earth not to bring a teaching or a creed in competition with the previous creeds or teachings, but to show the way to overpass the past and to open concretely the route towards an imminent and inevitable future. Date 22nd Feb 1967. Our Divine Mother says, Sri Aurobindo does not belong to the past, not to history. Sri Aurobindo is the future, advancing towards its realization. Thus, we must shelter the eternal youth required for a speedy advance in order to become laggards on the way. Our Divine Mother says, Lord, this morning Thou hast given me the assurance that Thou would stay with us until Thy work is achieved, not only as a consciousness which guides and illumines, but also as a dynamic presence in action. In unmistakable terms, Thou hast promised that all of Thyself would remain here and not leave the earth atmosphere until earth is transformed. Grant that we may be worthy of this marvelous presence, and henceforth everything in us be concentrated on the one will to be more and more perfectly consecrated to the fulfillment of thy sublime word. Our Divine Mother gave us a prayer on 9th December 1915. To Thee, who has been the material envelope of our Master, to Thee our infinite gratitude. Before Thee, who has done so much for us, who has worked, struggled, suffered, hoped, endured so much, before Thee, who has willed all, attempted all, prepared all for us, before Thee we bow down and implore that we may never forget, even for a moment, all we owe to Thee. Our Divine Mother says, people do not know what a tremendous sacrifice our Lord Sri Aurobindo has made for the world. About a year ago, while I was discussing things, I remarked that I felt like leaving this body of mine. He spoke out in a very firm tone, "No, this can never be. If necessary for this transformation, I might go. You will have to fulfill our yoga of supramental descent and transformation." Our Divine Mother says, Lord, we are upon earth to accomplish Thy work of transformation. It is our sole will, our sole preoccupation. Grant that it may be also our sole occupation, that all our actions may help us towards this single goal. Our Divine Mother says, we stand in the presence of Him who has sacrificed His physical life in order to help more fully His work of transformation. He is always with us, aware of what we are doing, of all our thoughts, of all our feelings, and all our actions. Our Divine Mother says, Sri Aurobindo is constantly among us and reveals himself to those who are ready to see and hear him. Our Divine Mother gave the message on 15th August 1971 for a broadcast by All India Radio, Pondicherry. Today is the first day of Sri Aurobindo's centenary year. Though he left his body, he is still with us, alive and active. Sri Aurobindo belongs to the future. He is the messenger of the future. He still shows us the way to follow in order to hasten the realization of a glorious future fashioned by the divine will. All those who want to collaborate by the progress of humanity and for India's luminous destiny must unite in a clairvoyant aspiration and in an illumined world. Question, Sweet Mother, in what ways can those connected with Sri Aurobindo and the Divine Mother celebrate the birth centenary of Sri Aurobindo? For this, our Divine Mother says, aspire and be sincere and obstinate in your endeavor. Our Divine Mother says, open to Sri Aurobindo's consciousness and let it transform your life. Sri Aurobindo is always present. Be sincere and faithful. This is the first condition. Our Divine Mother says, Sri Aurobindo came to tell the world of the beauty of the future that must be realized. He came to give not a hope but a certitude of the splendor towards which the world moves. The world is not an unfortunate accident. It is a marvel which moves towards its expression. The world needs the certitude of the beauty of the future, and Sri Aurobindo has given that assurance. Sri Aurobindo came to tell us how to find thee and to serve thee. Grant in this year of his centenary, we may truly understand what he has taught us and in all sincerity put it into practice. Our Divine Mother says the red lotus is the flower of Sri Aurobindo, but specially for his centenary we shall choose the blue lotus, which is the color of his physical aura to symbolize the centenary of the manifestation of the Supreme upon earth. Our Divine Mother says Sri Aurobindo gave his life so that we may be born into the divine consciousness. Our Divine Mother says to understand his teaching better and to try and put it into practice is certainly the best way of showing our gratitude to him for all the light, knowledge, and force which he has so generously brought to the earth. May his teaching enlighten and guide us, and what we cannot do today, we shall do tomorrow. Let us take the right attitude in all sincerity. Without the divine, we are limited, incompetent, and helpless beings. With the divine, if we give ourselves entirely to him, all is possible and our progress is limitless. A special help has come upon earth for Sri Aurobindo's centenary year. Let us take advantage of it to overcome the ego and emerge into the light. Our Divine Mother says, Sri Aurobindo does not belong to a country but to the whole earth. His teaching leads us towards a better future. Sri Aurobindo, says our Divine Mother, came upon earth to announce the manifestation of the supramental world, and not merely did he announce this manifestation, but embodied also in part the supramental force and showed by example what one must do to prepare oneself for manifesting it. The best thing we can do is to study all that he has told us and endeavor to follow his example and prepare ourselves for the new manifestation. This gives life its real sense and will help us to overcome all the obstacles. Let us live for the new creation. We shall grow stronger and stronger by remaining younger and progressive. Our Divine Mother says Sri Aurobindo is an emanation of the Supreme. Our Divine Mother says Sri Aurobindo is an emanation of the Supreme who came upon earth to announce the manifestation of a new race and a new world, the supramental. Let us prepare for it in all sincerity and eagerness. Sri Aurobindo has given us the spiritual teaching which teaches us to come in direct contact with the divine. Sri Aurobindo shows us the way towards a glorious future. Sri Aurobindo's message is an immortal sunlight radiating over the future. Our Lord came upon earth from the Supreme to announce the manifestation of the new race. Man is the creation of yesterday. Sri Aurobindo came to announce the creation of tomorrow, the coming of the supramental being. The best homage that we can render to our Lord Sri Aurobindo is to have a thirst for progress to open all our being to the divine influence of which He is the messenger upon earth. Our Divine Mother says, Sri Aurobindo incarnated in a human body. The supramental consciousness has not only revealed to us the nature of the path to follow and the method of following it so as to arrive at the goal, but also He has, by His own personal realization, given us the example. He has provided us with the proof that the thing can be done and the time is now to do it. Never for an instant vacillate in the belief that the mighty work of change taken up by Sri Aurobindo is growing to culminate in success, for that indeed is a fact. There is not a shadow of doubt as to the issue of the work we have in hand. The transformation is going to be. Nothing will ever stop it. Nothing will frustrate the decree of the Omnipotent. Cast away all diffidence and weakness and resolve to endure bravely a while before the great day arrives when the long battle turns into an everlasting victory. Our Divine Mother says, we have faith in our Lord Sri Aurobindo. He represents for us something we formulate to ourselves with words, which seems to us the most exact for expressing our experience. These words are evidently the best, according to us, for formulating our experience. But if, in our enthusiasm, we were convinced that they are the only appropriate words to express correctly, he who has a spiritual experience and faith formulates it in the most appropriate words for himself. But if he is convinced that this expression is the only correct and true one for this experience and faith, he becomes dogmatic and tends to create a religion. Each one has his own idea and finds out suitable sentences from Sri Aurobindo's writings to support his views. Those who oppose such views can also find suitable sentences from their writings. That is the way mutual opposition works. Nothing can be truly done until Sri Aurobindo's total view of things is taken. In the eternity of becoming, each avatar is only the announcer, the forerunner of a more perfect realization. And yet, men have always the tendency to defy the avatar of the past in opposition to the avatar of the future. Now again, Sri Aurobindo has come, announcing to the world the realization of tomorrow. And again, his message meets with the same opposition as of all those who preceded him. But tomorrow will prove the truth of what he revealed, and his work will be done, says our Divine Mother.
Spirit.